First Sunday of the new year, 2025. So, where to start? What I've been doing? I parked my kart engine project a little bit. I'm still waiting for the handlebar, but I got a postal service notification now. So it's on its way now, finally. It got stuck in the customs. But, so what to do when you got this urge in your your fingers, that you need to do something, you need to create something. That creative piece of your mind is screaming for attention. You need to do something. You need to let your fingers be occupied with getting dirty. So, I'm running 3 projects. My Yamaha and my kart engine, aka Mastodon Overkill engine also, Kawasaki engine, and my friend's new build. I'm building a new chassis for my friend, the twin billet engine, Neo billet twin engine. So I'm building a chassis for that one, you might have noticed. And I'm not very keen on having wheelie bars, because it's the easy way for a guy that doesn't think much when he's building chassis. Wrong setup wheelie bars can be devastating on transmission if getting it set up incorrectly due to bouncing and stuff, and thereby the transmission gets a very jerky motion and it can just break everything. I don't like that, because these twin engine scooters, not twin engine, these twin cylinder scooters are very stressed in the transmission anyway. So let's try to be more gentle with the transmission and make a soft launch, not that hard bouncing launch, because the fast launches is always in drag racing the ones that looks very boring. A wheelie and it bounces and it looks fast, but it isn't that fast. The slow looking, nice, progressive movement out in the 60 foot is the fast ones. But you need to have the chassis to do it. And I tried to build a chassis that is possible of doing just that. I need suspension, I need adjustability, I need anti-squat function of the chassis, I need several functions that I later on can control. And by that, a good suspension and weight distribution is key. And by that you can also see when I'm turning this around now, I have put a Linz shock from a Yamaha very center in the chassis. I could put it more forward, but I need to have a fuel cell somewhere, and I figure I will have that right in here, and the handlebars will probably sit quite low, and I want the big wheel to easily get the rake and trail correct. This is kind of actually very lightweight. It's a magnesium rim with whatever tire it is, Contigo, so it's Continental. I could get rid of the hose, mount a normal valve, but I'll skip that. As you can see, I'm bringing weight forward, and then later on I will use linkage. Not later on, I have started to build it. This is just a mock-up type. might not be the final one. It's some leftover parts from an earlier bike I had. And using a linkage like this, high joints, I will make a lever up that pushes on this one. And by that, lengthening or shortening this, I can adjust the height and thereby the angularity of the engine, and in the end the squat function. And then I can adjust rebound and compression and spring rate. So there's a lot of adjustability. No adjustability in front though, I don't need anything. It's very, when having so light chassis in the front, it's very dead in the front anyways. But it's good to have suspension as the tracks are bad. And having this big wheel, it is very light though. Having this big wheel makes it easy to get the rake and trail. The rake and trail correct. To have a stable, solid, easy run down the strip without wobbling and stuff. The pipes, I will build own pipes for this engine. I will bring them down from the cylinders and forward underneath the chassis, and then the radiator in front. The pipes will by that follow down here, and 180 degree, and then the silencer and the radiator in front right here, and the fuel cell inside here. By that I get as much weight as I possibly can forward, and by that it is also harder to wheelie, and I get to use the adjustability as it squats to get the soft, fast launch. So yeah, that's where I'm at this point. I have also, there's a little bit of junk. This is part for the billet engine and part for old Kawasaki engine. I have flipped the wheel. I have flipped the wheel 180 degrees. This is the back side. This due to I want some narrow in the engine as closely as I can to the center of the line of the bike to get more stability in this direction also, so it doesn't just fall over when dropping it. So the pipes will probably, if it's possible, I will pull the pipes a little bit to the right to get some more weight to the right in the chassis. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. So, and did I say it, the handlebars will sit quite low, and it might be possible to have the seat down here somewhere and sitting just slightly above the carburetors and lean forward. Maybe squeeze yourself together and put your chest on the frame when going down the strip to make this almost those Superman poses that the Thailand guys does. So the foot pegs will probably this will be cut off a little bit and welded in and then drilled. Will be the base for the foot pegs, and then I can like this and this and put several holes like this. Let's say I put them backwards and a foot peg like this and several, and then I can turn it up and down to the position of the driver's likings, and different lengths of this also maybe. So that's a thought I'm having, and I want the foot pegs to be not very high up, this is not maybe just not correct. It's just me mocking around with stuff. I might want to have a foot peg quite down low, so when sitting on the bike you have the foot and taking your toes to balance it when he's sitting in the stage, and creeping up with the toes also. You can use the toes for creeping up into the stage bulbs. Yeah, that's where I am at this point somewhere. I need to make a new rear to as you can see I have spaced, there's nothing, maybe I just make a spacer or something. I need to make this one in a way because it wobbles. And yeah, I'll chug along and I'll cut in some whoop, there I am again. I'll cut in some videos, welding and grinding and stuff, and I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Bye. So which one was it? I need to mark up a little bit. I need to cut the other one the same. And it goes down more. I need to mark up the notch a little bit. So, packing time. Right there. Right here, right now. Moved it. Later on I will grind off, place these ones. I will to get the foot pegs. I will use this as a base for the foot pegs. If wanting to move them back and forth, I can just build a new one from that and bolt it and change it to whatever size I need it. I'll just put the base for them right here. But I need to flip the frame around to grind. But this one's quite good now. I'm happy with the design of it. And now let's see, I can do this. I've never tried this. I tried time-lapse. I'll measure, should be 15.5. Now I'll measure to the pivot point, to the bottom. And I need to grind up some more, as I said.
somewhere. And I need to cut this one right here somewhere. And the angularity is like that. And I'll cut a little bit off. Now I need to one side.
The old amplifier will be full of dirt.
So clean it off. This one should go upwards a little bit later. I need to align those. So is that front? That's good. So I need to put this one to check. Down. That's quite hard. Never in my life. Never. Is the front straight? Yes, it's. Oops. It's straight now. And it's about straight in the rear also. Up a couple of millimeters. Up a couple of mil. And like that, right there. And right there. Somewhere. Cut that off. Notching pipes. Cool, that's good. Yeah, I call that good. Couple meters up. Right there. So, at this point now, it isn't that super important, but as long as the front axle is parallel to this axle and the wheel center is okay, this one can be slightly off somewhere, it doesn't matter that much. It just, we might dress it up with carbon fiber later on anyway, so yeah.